Yes. Click that for me. Cool. I believe it's recording, right? Recording. Cool, guys. Can you click that for me? And then any other questions? Or do you want me to just go more in depth on that?
Um, that's a good one, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's one of the reasons that starting January 1st, my intention is to start the New Breed movement, which is basically going to be daily Zoom calls. So, this is going to be a program within itself, not including the training app, workouts, nutrition, macros, any of that stuff. It's going to be just the community aspect. So, I will be building this group up purely to help men build a community of like-minded men that want to be better in their fitness, their business, and with women in every single area of life and leveling up. That's my intention starting the new year. It's going to be 7 weekly group calls with exception of vacations, holidays, and emergencies, right? That'll be every single day. And so that will be a form of community. Because yeah, I mean, a lot of times if you're lonely, you might end up making the wrong decisions just to be associated with people. I'd rather be alone because there's a difference between being lonely and alone. You can be not alone. You could be alone without being lonely, right? Lonely is like an emotion that you kind of like feed into it. Like, oh man, I wish I was hanging out with some friends. Oh man, I'm missing out. Blah blah. That's like a emotion. Being alone is just it's a part of life, and it's definitely a part of life if you're planning on being successful in any way. Because if you're going to be successful in a lot of ways, most people are average. Most people do go to the bars and drink and go to the clubs and spend all day on Twitch talking to their friends on gaming systems or whatever people do. If you really want to build a business, make more money than average, have a better body than average, have better relationships than average, then you're not gonna associate with the average people, which is majority of the population. You're gonna associate yourself with the above average people, the elite people, the people who are striving to be rich and rare, the people who are striving to live up to their full potential, which is a way smaller percentage, right? The people who don't drink, the people who don't sleep in, the people who don't play video games, the people who don't watch TV all day, the people who spend hours in the gym, work 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 hours a day on their business, have committed relationships, right? That go to networking events. So with that being said, you want to get very clear on what your core values are, your core beliefs. You want to write that down, write down your vision and your goals. And then you want to try to start associating yourself with men that are aligned towards that are doing the same things. So like, oh, I'm looking for men who want to get a six pack. Well, this community is great for that. Well, who let me talk to some people at the gym. Let me find some people who have similar gyms. Like you're going to the gym 6 days a week right now. You would have less of a feeling of a loneliness if maybe you found a guy there that has the same goals as you and you caught a workout together like 2 or 3 days a week, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I want to start learning how to fight. I'm gonna fight once a week. Okay. I'm gonna go do BJJ or boxing. Once a week with the crew there, right? Oh, I'm feeling lonely and whatever. Okay. I want to make more money. What do I want to make more money in? Is it real estate? Is it this? Is it that? Okay, cool. Let me find some of local events in my area and start going to those on the weekend. Instead of going to the bar, I'm going to go to networking events with rich people, learning how to make money doing XYZ, right? Or, and then at those events, you're going to find people who are way ahead of you, people who are at the same level as you. And eventually, when you continue to go to those events long enough and start actually pursuing that goal, eventually there's going to be people who are behind you and you're going to be able to mentor them, right? And then you're going to associate yourself. There's a time even as I still only have a very small amount of friends that aren't clients of mine, right? There's because most people, like I had a call with one of my friends yesterday, one of my best friends from high school. We're not really good friends at all anymore. We had a 3-minute conversation. I will literally talk to him maybe once a month for like 3 minutes or a couple times a year, like not that long, right? If I'm gonna, but because I only associate myself. I have only one other good friend that I have from high school that I talk to a lot because he's about being his best version of himself. He's a family man. He's not about drinking and doing a whole bunch of bull crap. He owns his own business and he's about making his money, right? And he's serious about his life. right? And so I associate with him, right? But other than that, all of my friends from my past hardly ever associate with. I associate with other trainers or other coaches. I pay mentors who are way ahead of me, who've been doing this for decades, who make 7, 8 figures. I associate myself with those guys. Those are the people who are ahead of me. I associate people that are the same level as me, right? Other coaches and people about being their best self and their fitness and their money. And, I associate with other guys like that. And then also, obviously I do coaching. This year I coached over 200 men. There's my 200 buddies right now and they pay me, right? And obviously they're behind me, below me. So there's a balance of that. And then also what I would say is, because you're Christian, right? That's another route. Go to church, make some friends at church, talk to some old dudes, right? And find some young buds. Or there's fellowship, there's small groups. They have a whole thing with church. You got to find the right church for you, whatever. But that's a whole thing within itself that you could, figure out. I went to Christian college for 2 years, and but even then I noticed, like, if you want to be, there is always a sacrifice of social life if you're going to pursue what a man should, which is building his own family, making money, making a great impact, and building a great body. You're not going to have a whole bunch of guys, friends, like you would if you were just like going out to the bars, getting drunk and chasing women, right? Then you'll have a whole bunch of friends, right? But if you're chasing a great body, money, impact, building a family, right? You're not going to, you can definitely have friends in a social life that way, but it's less common in a sense, especially when you're younger. The older you get, it becomes more common. Right. So I would say, as for that, I would say for you, yeah, church is a great outlet. This community, I mean, told you January 1st, we're going to be doing 7 weekly calls. That's huge.
Yeah.
Find out, maybe some sort of business or way you want to start making more money other than labor. Start thinking about that, and like a career, like, that you see yourself, becoming successful at and wanting to go, and, associate with those guys. Like, example, I grew up around a lot of construction workers. If that's something you want to do, it never was something I wanted to do. They have a huge community within the union, and they're all the same. A lot of them like to drink in the construction union, right? But
yeah, it's pretty. I've been around it enough that I'm kind of growing out of it now, and I want to figure something else out.
So because that's blue collar stuff, which is labor. If you don't want to do labor and break your back your whole life, right, and you want to figure out something else, then start looking into the different different ways you can make money, and then see which one you seem most interested in, most passionate about, which would seem like it would be a best fit for your unique God-given gifts and talents, for your unique God-given purpose and passion, right? And you have the opportunity to do right now. You need to match your gifts and talents with your passion and purpose with the opportunities you have in this moment, right? So if you have an opportunity, like if you don't have the opportunity, well, that you need to figure out how to way to get the opportunity, right? So try to start looking into that and thinking about it, right? So I hope that was helpful. This is like,
that helps me out a lot.
It's like -5 degrees where I'm at right now. I'm actually going to the Bay tomorrow, San Jose. I lived in San Jose for 2.5 years, so I'm going to my girl's from San Jose. So yeah, I'm gonna be.
That's like that's an hour away from where I'm from.
Yeah,
yeah. Where I'm at.
And for all the people, I think they're gonna be signing up. I'll put it out there right now for anybody watching the recording or for you guys. I'm offering Calvin. You're the only exception. Amen. There might be a little exception for you. Daniel, no exception for you. And for anybody else watching this, I don't think you're the exception either. Unless you've already signed up for a year-long program, I'm giving a special discount for a lot of different things on New Year's for the people in the program, which includes we're going to be hosting an in-person event next year, right? I'm going to do at least one. I don't know. I might do two. I might do one in the Bay. I'm for sure going to do one in LA. Right. It's going to cost money for people who don't sign up for it before New Year's, but it's going to be at least one event with all of the clients. Because I have about right now, I think I have about 10 or 15 clients in Los Angeles. And then I don't know if I have any more clients in the Bay. I know Daniel's East Coast, Allman's East Coast, but we're gonna have an event in LA next year, and then possibly the Bay Area, just because um I'm in the Bay Area a couple times a year. So we're gonna be doing
That'd be cool.
an event, an in-person event. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. But cool. Yeah, I think we're gonna do a speaking part, speaking, networking part, and then we'll do like a workout if we can get access to a gym. If I can do that, if not, it'd just be like a body weight workout. And then maybe like a hike or something like that. It'd be like a 1 or 2 day event. It'd be pretty cool. But we're gonna do
Uh,
that next year.
yeah, that'd be so cool.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're the exception because you already signed up for the Black Friday thing, so you'll get it for free. You just gotta if we're
Yeah.
in LA, then you'll have to figure out how to get to LA. But cool. I think that was useful for you guys. Any other questions you guys wanted to go over? Daniel, Amen,
Mm,
any questions?
you
No.
Daniel, any questions?
No.
No. Cool.
I
Oh,
got
any,
one. Yeah.
yeah. What's up?
So, what do I do on day? I mean, I just watched your video about what you do when you feel like really tired and you don't want to do it. But there's days out of the week where I feel so drained, but I still drink coffee and caffeine, and I'll still go do it. But does that make sense?
Question?
Yeah, Amen. One second. Is there a question there, Calvin, or is that just a statement?
Oh yeah. What should I? Yeah, kind of like what do you do on those days where you just feel completely drained? Like there's days where I feel like my body's about to give out. I still do it, but the going to the gym before work has helped me out. But there's just days where
Do you not feel better once you actually get like into the workout after 10 minutes or something?
I feel way better when I sweat and all because I've been drinking the gallon a day, but when I sweat, I feel way better. And then when I'm working, I'm okay. And then after work, I'm just completely. I don't feel okay. Does that make sense? I feel completely drained. I'm like
Well, you should. If you're working hard, you should feel drained. If you're not, then you obviously didn't work, right? Um,
yeah.
so
That
I
just
think
ties into
it's
the thing and
respecting the work that you're actually doing, that you're not invincible, right? As far as the workout part, I mean, yeah, it's really it's the mindset. It's good night, Daniel. It's the mindset, it's the discipline to actually just show up, right? And having the and knowing that you're gonna feel more energized and better 10 minutes into the workout, right? And
yeah,
do whatever rituals or whatever you need to do to get to doing it, but a lot of it's just really building that mindset, that discipline, that habit of just going, no matter if you feel like it or not, 4 a.m., whatever. And it gets easier every single day that you do it. So day one's going to be the hardest. Day three is going to be easier. Day six is going to be even easier. Day 45 is going to be way easier. Right. So it's all about building that momentum and that habit. As far as like coming home, be done, you just crushed a workout. You woke up at 4 a.m., you crushed the workout, then you had an 8, 10, 12 hour workday and you drove home, you should feel exhausted. So you should respect that you need to eat, recover, stretch, get, massage yourself, stretch, lay down, sleep, right? And you need to respect that. And so I think that's just a natural process of things, right?
okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just kind of tied in with that loneliness thing. Like, oh, now my friends want me to go do this with them. I just did all this, and I feel like I'm about. If I do that, man, I'm gonna die if I do that.
Just go, yeah, don't just ignore them, bro. I don't even associate. I never get that stuff anymore. I'm so far drawn from all that stuff. I never even get a message or an invite for that stuff like that. I think it's very clear. All right.
Yeah,
So, I mean, you kind of, you need to know what you want, and then, don't do anything that deviates from that. Right. And make it very clear to set those boundaries with family and friends. Right. And associate with your people who are aligned towards your goals and vision, and that you're only going to be doing things that are aligned towards it.
yeah, that's better.
Drinking doesn't accomplish anything.
No, it's terrible for you actually.
Yeah, yeah, and actually will destroy your health, obviously. And then when you're drinking, you make worse decisions, right?
Yeah.
So cool. Amin, what's your question, bro?
I wasn't asking a question. I just said he asked a good question, especially because of burnout and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, you want to develop your schedule, your workflow to really respect. Like you need to develop a routine, a daily, weekly routine, monthly routine that allows you to rejuvenate and continue to go, right? If so you need like if you notice, oh, I wake up at 4 a.m., I crush my workout, I drive to work, I crush work all day, I drive home from work, and I'm absolutely exhausted, then you need to figure out how when you go home from work, respect that. It's not like you shouldn't feel exhausted. You need to figure out some type of recovery where at least you can sustain that. And then on your
Yeah.
days off, having something that sustains you, right? And rejuvenates you. And there's a lot of different fun activities. Yeah, social life, family, just stretching, sleeping, massage, eating healthy, working out, like all these things rejuvenate you.
Yep.
Right?
Well, it's also why I've been kind of valuing my time more to the point that, like, I mean, even like for me, I've actually made the changes to like a while ago to not like shop for groceries during the week. Where if I have to even pay like shipping just to have groceries delivered, I'll do that because now I think for myself, I kind of understand more and more how much your time is important. So it's like even if you have to pay that few extra bucks, because sometimes the costs are not going to be found on the price tag. So
Yeah, dude, it's
yeah,
man, your time is by far the most valuable asset you have.
yeah.
Right. So with that note, is there any last minute questions? Because if not, we don't have time to waste.
I can say safe travels to you guys and wherever you guys are going to for Christmas.
Thank you, bro.
Yes.
Dude. Appreciate it. Yeah. Take advantage of spending time with family on Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. And Happy New Year's. And I'll see you guys next week. Let me know if you have
Christmas,
any questions. Yeah, Merry Christmas, bro. Don't hesitate to reach out.
Yep.
God bless you guys. Merry Christmas. Crush that workout, Calvin. And
Merry
yeah,
Christmas.
let me know if you guys need anything. Merry Christmas. Peace.
All
Take
right.
care. Take care. Bye.
Take care. Bye.